What do we women really want? What do we have in mind while going into marriage? Because you go into someone's life, you traumatize them with your characters. Are there some things that are happening to us that are really spiritual, or it is just our bad characters? Guys, you need to listen to one of our brothers. I've lived here in Europe for the past 22 years now. I married someone in Nigeria. Something happened which resulted to our not being together again. Which is a story for another day. I would love to hear it. In 2017, I met my now wife in this country where I live. The guy is in Europe. She already had 2 kids from another guy when I met her. Everyone was against our union. Everyone was against me getting married to her. My friends, my family. She, in the other hand, she's not in contact with her own family. Even with her elder sister, who is also in the same country with us. Her excuses was that they don't want her progress. All her mother wanted from her was money. So me, being a gentle guy that I think I am, I thought, okay, it's something I can do to reconcile her with her family, which I reached out to her mom. I also reached out to her sister, although her sister was not really in full support. She doesn't really want to get involved with us. But her mom was so happy that I reached out, and she was so happy there is someone that can be a point of contact for her to know how she is and be in contact with her daughter and her grandkids. So from there, I got to know the things that I need to do to be traditionally married with her. So I did everything that I was asked to do. So when I met her, she was not documented, also her kids when I met them. But I already had the red passport of the country where I stay. So I decided to also marry her legally. That could help her have exactly what I had. At the moment, we have 2 girls now, and also plus the 2 kids she had from her past relationship. I'm the one taking care of her and her other kids, also my own 2 kids. So the issue now is not about the kids, because they also call me daddy. The issue now is that she's now a totally changed person. She's changed to something else. I am someone who knows how to cook. I cook for the whole family. I don't see it as anything like most men do. But when all the issues started, she stopped eating what I cook. She cooked differently while I cook mine. The issue is that she totally changed. She picks quarrel. Anything I does, she gets angry. She quarrels unprovoked. She has been asked severally by people who knows us what the issue is about, but she can't place hand on anything. When she realizes herself, after causing some issues, some fights between us, when she realizes herself, she will come begging. She always put it that is a spiritual something. She will quarrel and fight me unprovoked. Also get her grown-up children to insult me. These are children who calls me daddy, but not anymore. Now the fight has graduated to neighbors calling police. They will ask me to go out. The police will ask me to go out and stay outside for days. I am losing myself. I don't know what else to do, because I have tried all I can to talk to her, to reason with her, to see if it's something that can be cured, if it's something that prayer can solve. but every day it keeps getting worse. I always try to be a good man. I always try to be a good father, not only to my kids and also to her own children. But everything, none of this is working out. I am really confused now. I don't know what else to do. The thing now is that I am losing myself. I have friends in other countries here in Europe who are asking me to come over, but I am scared of losing contact with my kids because that's something she can do. If I ever leave this place, if I ever leave this country, she's going to cut me off from my kids, and that scares me so much. The last one that happened between us, I was asked to give her space for days, and I left without anything because I was so angry. Even when the police were telling me to pick something, I was not reasoning straight. I had to leave the house without nothing. So the next day, I slept over in a friend's place. So the next day, I needed my clothes. I needed to move around. I needed to refresh myself. So I called the police. I called the station. So they asked me to go and pick the things that I need to pick. They also advised me not to, even when she's saying something or anything, I shouldn't reply to her. I should just pick the things I need and leave the house. On getting there, immediately, because why all this we have, why I was out the night before I even came, I messaged her on WhatsApp. I did not call. I messaged her on WhatsApp and I told her, see, I am coming to pick up my things. Just to pick up my things, that I'm not going to disturb her. And she read the message, but she didn't respond to me. So when I got there, immediately I rang the bell. She came out, she opened the door. Because the down floor, when I rang the bell, it was a neighbor that opened the door for me. But when I got to the door, I rang the bell several times before she came out and she opened the door. Immediately she saw me, she hooked me on my shirt and she started shouting, "You must buy me, you must buy me." And in the process of me trying to remove her hand from my shirt, and at a point I don't even want to go inside again. I just want to release myself from her and go away. But in the process, I don't know that the neighbor already called the police. And when the police people came, they asked me what I was doing there. I explained everything. I also showed them my phone where I called to tell them, see, and the person asked me to go without any police escort. So when I explained all these things to them, they followed me inside. They picked the things I need to pick and I left. When I left, I got a call from the police that I should report to the police station. So when I got there, they told me everything that she said. Immediately I came in, I started hitting. And that never happened. The one that scares me most is that she got all the kids to say the same thing. And now they are moving the case to court. The case is no longer between us. It has now moved to the court. But this time around, I've already made up my mind a night before when this thing happened, a night before I went to pick my things, that the things I was going to pick is also to get the things that can enable me leave that place and go to the country where I have friends and they have been asking me to go. So now I want to leave. So I came to pick the things that I can use to travel. Now they asked me to get a lawyer, and they also provide, as I don't have, they provided one for me. Now the one they provided for me already told me, since the kids are involved, since the kids also backed her up with what she said, that there is nothing anyone can do about it. Even if I want to go further with it, I can go further, but he doesn't see anything coming out of it. So he's only advising me, because now there are two things involved. It's either I go in for it or I will serve. And the serving, they are telling me that I need to walk. They will give me something like a punishment or something, go and clear the streets and all that. So that is what is involved. in it, or I will go in and serve for it. So I've decided to choose to go and work. So it is now left between me and them to book a time for it. So as it is now, I've made up my mind that I will leave. But my fear are my kids. I do not want to lose them. I still want to be in contact. But the police have told me for now that I should not contact her for any reason, and I should not near the house, the building, that environment for any reason. So guys, I've decided to damn everything about her, forget about her, but my kids are just my problem. My kids are just my worries. I don't know how to go about it. Now the lawyer is trying to file for a divorce between us. To file for a divorce, they are in process now. You know how long it takes. So I'll be leaving this week to another country to go and find my food, because ever since all this started, I've lost myself. I've lost people. Always, if I go out, I always think people are looking at me. Everybody knows what is going on in my life, which I'm a quiet person. I don't really associate that much with people. But now my life is just in shambles. So people, this is a story. One of our brother reached out to me. I don't know what to tell him, so I'm bringing it out here for you guys to listen and give your own contribution. Maybe you can tell him what to do. It's just a suggestion. He'll be in the comment section. He'll be reading all the comments, guys. So let's just be respectful. Please, every comment, every opinion, every advice matters. Please, guys, let's talk to our brother. Let's tell him what we think that can help him. Where he has the problem is his children. If he leaves the country, the woman is going to totally block him out of his children's lives. And he's also scared that for him to get his children, they are still very young. His eldest is just 5 years, and the second one is just 2 years. For her to get them to lie to this extent, for her to get the kids to lie for her to this extent, he's just so scared. So guys, we'll be reading your comments. Please be respectful and give your advice. Thank you, and see you next time.